Welcome everyone to the Agriculture Chemical presentation for Univar Solutions Innovation Day. My name is James Rogers, General Manager for Central and Northern California and Business Lead for our National Agriculture Innovation Initiatives. I'm very excited to share all that Univar is, all that we have done, and just exactly what that means for you. So we've affectionately dubbed our Ag Initiative Chemistry That Grows. That pun is intended. And for us, that means so much more than just distributing a portfolio of chemicals. It's about growing all of what we have to offer with the full strength of our global footprint, extensive supplier and product portfolio, top-class private fleet, carrier relationships, and technical expertise, just to name a few, but with a local partner feel, capable of delivering tailored solutions specific to your needs. And now, I would like to introduce Christian Jeuris, our Ag Chemical Business Development Manager, who will take a look at how we're redefining distribution. Then we will share how we apply all of that to the ag market. And finally, we'll close with answers to some common questions we've heard along the way. Christian?
Thank you, James. Appreciate y'all being here today. Here's our agenda for our agricultural presentation. Our purpose is to demonstrate how Univar Solutions is reinventing distribution in the agricultural market space. Our process is, in the first half of the presentation, we'll review our capabilities and how we are helping our customers raise the bar on innovation, i.e. helping you bring the market your product development quicker. In the second half of the presentation, we will focus on agriculture and our team's technical know-how, which in turn will highlight that Univar Solutions is your go-to supplier partner in agriculture innovation. The payoff will be to understanding the value our team brings to our customers and how to use it to grow your business. Provide the technical know-how you are looking for to exceed your goals in innovation. So let's get started. Redefining distribution. Well, I love that chemistry that grows. Love that. So how are we doing this? Well, there are three key value adds Univar Solutions brings when redefining distribution in the agricultural market. It's our scale, our reliability, our innovation capabilities. First of all, we are a global leader in chemical ingredient distribution. We provide global expertise with localized service. We provide fast market information within a reliable and resilient network. We position ourselves ahead of market disruptions by the following. Number one, having an industry focus, whether it's oil and gas, food, personal care to agriculture, we have industry trained representatives to provide you the products and information you require. Number two, providing sustainability, whether it's sustainable ingredients to sustainable, reliable service, Univar is there for you. Number three, technical acumen, both from within Univar Solutions and from our vast array of supplier partners. We have the technical know-how to assist you in formulating your agricultural product lines. Number four, digitalization. You can log into univarsolutions.com and obtain pricing, review invoices, ask for samples, and obtain technical documents, just to name a few. Number five is we provide market intelligence to help you manage and grow your innovations to fruition. And lastly, reliability. You can rely on Univar to provide the products and services you require for innovation in agriculture. So let's talk about Univar Solutions and how we deliver to our customers. Well, it's more than just products. It's a broad portfolio of products from the best brands in the category. If you formulate organic formulations, we have organic certified ingredients for your review. We bring technical expertise and application support. We do this with our internal expertise as well as our suppliers' vast technical know-how. Since Univar covers a variety of markets, like I said, from oil and gas to food to coatings, just to name a few, we bring you important insights that you can use to manage your business regarding demand dynamics, pricing, feedstocks, supply constraints, and supply alternatives. All these insights will be valuable so you can grow your ag business. So now let's discuss supply chain. Univar Solutions is well positioned to service our agricultural customers. Well, let me say it, we're worldwide with approximately 600 distribution facilities across the world, 4,900 tractors, trailers, and tankers providing inventory and delivery alternatives. Approximately 2,500 rail cars are in our fleet, 120 rail and barge terminals, and 20 deep sea terminals. Why are these statistics important? Well, it shows our scale to service your business with reliability of supply, no matter where in the world you need product. Located in 32 countries and delivering to nearly 100,000 customer locations across approximately 120 countries, we're there for you. Committed to industry-leading customer service and on-time delivery, ready to deliver custom supply chain solutions for your business from suppliers' plants directly to your customers' facilities. Now, some of the things that we do in our supply chain is blending. We have a variety of blending capabilities, bulk breakdown, from barges to rail cars to tankers to drums, totes, 2.5 gallon jugs. We got it for you when it comes to packaging. We can private label. We can warehouse. With over 90 facilities, we have thousands of square feet of warehousing. And transloading, which we'll talk in a minute about that. All right, so global sourcing and expertise with a local service. That's really our theme as part of our capabilities. We have over 1,800 suppliers, full range of over 15,000 commodity and specialty products serving a wide range of markets, industries, and applications, including custom blends and special package offerings. From drums to rail cars, pallets to truckloads, ability to service a wide variety of volumes and packaging types, custom blends, dilutions, and inventory solutions, procurement of product solutions for your business, from rush orders to just-in-time inventory planning. Let's talk a little bit about some of the product categories. So in acids, we have things for the agricultural market like phosphoric acid, sulfuric acid, hydrochloride. We have macro and micro fertilizer ingredients, chelates, enzymes, specialty chemicals, polymers, processing aids, silicones for defoamers and wetting agents, solvents, surfactants, and water treatment. Again, just to name a few. Univar Solutions provides a broad portfolio of products and technical expertise that will help you accelerate growth and simplify doing business. Global expertise. Expert teams specialized to serve global market verticals. Let's say you need a product in Brazil or technical expertise. Univar can handle it and we can provide this for you. We have dedicated teams who know the agricultural market space and the trends impacting your business. We bring you a wide range of products from the world's leading manufacturers. You can also tap into Univar Solutions' global network of laboratories and solution centers, which are staffed with technical experts to assist you. We have over 42,000 customers. We are a committed supplier partner with global capabilities, providing the technical support to help you extend your capabilities and fast-track product development. We have 500 premier suppliers and focused sales and marketing teams, along with dedicated product management resources to support your business. So let's take a look at our global supplier partners. Wow, as you can see here, this is the best of the best. From the Cargills to the Ingredients, from the Steppens to the Honeywells, as you can see, these are premier global suppliers. And when you have access to their technical knowledge, as well as their product breadth and broad product portfolio. So now let's talk ag. Well, there are 6 basic processes that happen each growing season from the grower's perspective, from soil prepping and soil assessment, to crop planting and nutrition, to bloom if you have permanent crops like peaches and apples and nuts, to root flush, to crop development and crop protection. Then there's harvest, and then it's post-harvest, and we do it all over again the following season. So let's get started. It starts with soil prep and soil health assessment from the grower's perspective. The planting season starts with the grower prepping his soil for the crop he is about to grow. Obtaining the proper pH in soils for optimum plant nutrient uptake is a key first step before planting the crop the grower wants to grow. The second step the grower does before planting is assessing his soil's current nutrition and decides the type of nutrients his soil is deficient in last season's crop uptake. A question I'm asked a lot is, why do we have to keep adding fertilizers each growing season? Well, throughout the season, as inputs are added to the soil, they are binded in the soil, binded within the organic matter of the soil. There's leaching, there's nitrogen evaporation, and most importantly, the crop itself sucks up a lot of nutrients from the soil to sustain itself and produce the fruit. A new growing area in soil health are biologicals. These are manufacturers of aerobic and anaerobic bacteria that assist in the breakdown/release of nutrients binded in the soil and organic matter. These nutrients are then available for plant uptake, which, with this technology, it helps the grower offset synthetic fertilizer inputs for a more balanced approach. Let's touch on some of the key product categories. So we're soil prepping. For soil prepping, we have products like gypsum, calcium sulfate, calcium carbonate, sulfuric acid, potassium carbonate. These are all chemical additives that you can add to the soil for better soil health and be able to grow a better crop. We have in the soil biological space, we were talking about growing that bacteria. Well, Univar provides carbohydrates. These bugs need carbohydrates to be able to grow. So we supply things like maltodextrin, molasses, dextrose, a variety of carbohydrates. Another area that's kind of exciting in the ag space is soil wetters. And this is an area, so from the top of the soil to the root zone, if that area is wetted properly, then your nutrients get down to the root zone where the crops need it. So now let's touch base on nutrition. So the grower has assessed his soil, assessed his deficiency. Now he's going to plant his crop and add the nutrients to his crop to be able to grow it. Well, during this first stage of plant growth, growers are purchasing and applying synthetic and organic fertilizers. We are there to provide the chemicals and ingredients our nutrient formulators require, with a broad portfolio of ingredients that cover all aspects of plant nutrition. There's a lot of innovation happening in the fertilizer space these days, in micronutrient space, and Univar's there with a broad portfolio of products, which is helping our customers innovate new formulations. So let's talk about some of these product categories. The way I was taught, the NPK, which is nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, these are what they call macro fertilizers. And then there's secondary macros, the calcium, the magnesium, and the sulfur. The way I was taught is those are kind of like the protein, the beef and the chicken and the fish for humans. And then there are micronutrients. Well, they need vitamins too. So it's the fruits and veggies and vitamins that we take. Well, the plant needs those too for healthy growth. So we have EDTA, sulfates, nitrates, amino acids, organic acids like acetic and citric, just to name a few. Then we also have organic fertilizer ingredients for those people that are manufacturing organic compost type nutrients. They may want to fortify those with, let's say, iron or zinc. Well, we have those, and we have those as OMRI or certified, organic certified ingredients. Next, crop defense. So we've assessed our soil, we've planted our crop. Now, during the crop development stage, the grower has increased weed, fungi, and insect pressure. And he wants to make sure that he protects his crop. So we provide a variety of chemical ingredients for the manufacturing of crop defense products, such as herbicides, insecticides, fungicides, biologicals, and adjuvants. Adjuvants are a series of products to assist in pesticide uptake, such as spreaders and stickers, wetting agents, and utility adjuvants, such as pH buffers and chelants, and infield tank mix defoamers and foam markers, to name a few. Adjuvants help reduce pesticide use. An area of crop protection that is growing market sector are biological pesticides. These are products that eradicate the insect pests via biological actives versus chemical control of pests. So let's talk about some of those product categories in this stage. So if you're formulating crop defense products, we have the solvents and surfactants that you need to emulsify the actives and put them into a proper way of formulation. In adjuvants, we can supply the surfactants, the methylated seed oils, the paraphenicals, fatty acids, which are the stickers, silicone defoamers, and pH buffering agents. And in the biological space, they use a variety of specialty chemicals and resins to manufacture their products. So, taking care of our most precious resources, such as water, is in our DNA. Water is a key product in growing of crops, and it starts with clean and healthy irrigation water. We provide the products that provide clean, safe irrigation water for crop growth, as well as chemistries to keep the growers' irrigation systems running smoothly and at optimum efficiency. So for water sanitization, you have sodium hypochlorite, calcium hypochlorite, peracetic acid. All three of these are sanitizers and pathogen killers, and they're all OMRI certified. We also then can provide our water treatment formulators with sequestering agents. These are agents that that sequester sodium and calcium from depositing on the emitters, so that way the emitters are running smoothly and again at optimum efficiency. As you can see here, we have overhead sprinkler systems, we have pivot systems, and then we have drip irrigation. Each one of these require slightly different type of maintenance. Now, some growers pull water out of the aquifer and they put it into lined ponds. Those ponds can get algae in them. So we can provide the copper sulfate that can control that algae. And then of course we have the citric and ammonium sulfate, which are nice pH buffers and chelants that you would use in water treatment. Other ag market segments that we service are animal feeds. So our animal feed customers make animal feed supplements. Just like humans, cattle need vitamins too. So our animal feed customers are requiring ingredients to make their supplements, which could be zinc and copper and calcium. We can provide those type of ingredients. Another area that's growing in this ag space, animal feed space, is probiotics. The probiotics manufacturers, you're always thinking about probiotics for humans. Well, there's probiotics being manufactured for cattle and hogs, and this helps them digest their food better. That way they provide good health to them. Seeds. Let's talk about that. So seeds is one of the most expensive items that the grower buys each year. He wants to make sure that every seed germinates and gives him the proper yield per acre. So there are companies that coat the seeds. So the coating the seeds could be a coating on the seed with a micronutrient in it. So when the seed is starting to germinate and propagate, it has the nutrients that it needs to have better growth and stabilization as it starts its life. Then there are also coatings that contain maybe an insecticide, whereby, like in corn, there's nematodes or an insect that go after the corn itself, the corn seed. Well, there could be a slow release insecticide there that will keep away the nematodes and that way make sure that the corn propagates properly. Hydroponics and greenhouses, another area that is really, really growing. There are crops such as kale, arugula, specialty peppers. They bring a premium price to the marketplace, especially restaurant owners who want to provide high quality products. In this space, we provide nutrient ingredients for these different type of growing media. And the growing media is basically in the hydroponic space, basically water. So instead of soil, the water contains all those ingredients or fertilizer and vitamins, shall we say, that the plant needs. For that, the type of chemistry they use are slightly different than used with soil. Now, lastly here is our custom blending services. So Univar Solutions provides a unique set of capabilities for agricultural customers that need additional blending and packaging options to assist with their growth. Let me give you an example. So let's say you're a West Coast or an East Coast customer and wanting to sell your finished products into the Midwest. Well, you could use Univar Solutions to blend your products, saving them freight by using us at our centrally located Waxahachie, Texas blending facility. What it does there is most of the raw materials come from the Gulf Coast. You have freight from there to the West Coast or the East Coast. You formulate, you jug, and then you bring it back to the area. Let's say it's the Midwest that you're trying to sell the product. Well, wouldn't it be nice for us to be able to blend your products for you in Waxahachie, really close to the Gulf Coast sourcing of chemistries, and then package in Waxahachie, Texas, and ready to go up the highway, up to the Midwest without having to have that freight back and forth cost. So we can help you save money and actually be more profitable and be able to penetrate so your products can penetrate a market that you want. In Waxahachie, we have toll and turnkey chemical blending services. We have technical formulation expertise. We have laboratory facilities equipped with state-of-the-art instrumentation. We have liquid and powder blending, packaging capabilities. So all around, you can rely on us. So in conclusion, Univar Solutions has the ingredients and chemistries for our ag formulators in the products they manufacture for each stage of the plant growth. So from the ingredients we offer, the technical know-how you can tap into, along with our capabilities, Univar Solutions is there to help you grow your ag business. So let's grow together in 2023 and beyond. Go ag! I want to thank you all, and I want to pass thank you for attending. Thank you for taking the time to be with us today. And on that note, I want to pass it on over to James Rogers for a question and answer section.
All right, Christian, great work. Thank you so much for that awesome presentation, and go ag. Along the road, Christian and I have heard a lot of questions from customers, and we've narrowed it down to just a few that we'd like to address here on the call. So the first one that I would like to throw out there for us to address is, what differentiates Univar Solutions from the average regional distributor or chemical broker? So Christian, what would you say on that?
Love that question, James. Well, with our 90 plus facilities we have in the US alone, that sets us apart from regionals. Regionals do a super job. They have their own expertise. But with Univar, if you're looking for a product, we have over 90 locations to be able to find that product, okay? So that differentiates us. The other thing that differentiates us is our own private fleet of trucks. So we have a huge, as you've seen on the recording, we have a huge number of tractors and trailers, and then throw that in with James, your expertise in operations, which is adding also the common carrier pieces to it that can also assist us. But we have our own trucks, we have our own fleet, and I think that's a big differentiator. The other thing that I think we bring to the table is not only do we have the 90 facilities, but a lot of those facilities have rail. We have the terminals. So if a customer wants to bring in a rail car, and we can then bring it to one of our facilities, and then we can transload that into a bulk tank truck, or we can tote it off for the customer that may not have rail, and then we have that rail to be able to service them from that perspective. What do you think, James?
So yeah, I would add on that. I think we tried to touch on a lot of those things initially in the first part of the presentation, right? I think what adds on top of that, right? The 90 plus facilities in the United States that are, with top notch chemical distribution experts in operations and transportation, the world class fleet that we have. But I'd also add in that, we have, all of the experts that are behind those folks, our regulatory departments, our product specialists, the portfolio of suppliers that we work with that also provide us additional specialty knowledge for all of the industries that we work with, and especially now with the ag industry. So I think, when you're dealing with a regional distributor or chemical broker, they probably very likely have a smaller portfolio of suppliers, and they might not have the global footprint that we have. where, for many of the products that our customers are looking for, we are multi-sourced. And so I think, there we do have some questions here in a minute that we'll get into, security of supply chain. But I think that is a huge differentiator for us, right? And if you are a national customer and you want to work with one distributor, that would be us, right? We have national footprint to help you in any location where you may be, and you're dealing with the same people, right? So next question is one that we get as we're moving more and we're seeing more of organics and bioag out there in the market. So let's talk a little bit about how well positioned Univar Solutions is to service that organic and bioag space where we see many of our customers are moving.
Yeah, in this area, I'm very excited about this with Univar supply availability. So one of the key things that Univar has is we cover a variety of different markets, whether it's food, oil and gas, personal care, whatever. Each one of those has a variety of different industries. But in particular, the food industry has a lot of ingredients that they need to be organic. Okay. And on that note, because we have this, we sell into all of these different markets. These different markets also have our multiple vendor partners, and they also have organic certified ingredients within their portfolio. And I think this differentiates us in the marketplace in the aspect that because we cover so many industries, we have so many different suppliers that we can offer an organic certified type of ingredient that our customers need. And I think that's a big deal. And we have a good database of those products. We sell them on a regular basis, again, to food, personal care, cosmetics, whatever. And we can apply those or be able to provide our customers formulating those to them. And that way, we're not just sort of, cutting a corner that we sell only fertilizers or micronutrients or something like that. We can sell a variety of these things with organic certification involved.
Yeah, I think I would add some of the things that we've seen recently, right, Christian, is where, we've had customers come to us looking for OMRI certified materials, and where there may not be one or that material may not be OMRI certified, and we've been able to work. We have angles where we could work with suppliers as well on finding and or getting that product certified OMRI as well. So I think that's, one of the benefits. Again, it's just the relationships with the major suppliers that help us find that solution for you, right? We can't, we may not have that solution on tap on the table today, but we do have the resources to search that solution out that our customers are looking for, right? So as this space grows, this is why we say our chemistry grows with you. So okay, one more question here. So how is Univar able to ensure the security of supply in these disruptive times that we've been through in the last couple of years?
Well, this is another great question, James. I want to start off with, I'll talk about facilities. We've already talked a little bit about that. I'll bring that at towards the very end. But one of the key things that has happened over the last couple of years has been product surges. Domestic partners may have been in a sold out position. Okay, so we've been able to help our customers because of our international sourcing group. And so during times when the domestic supply was tight, we were able to bring in imports, which we do on a regular basis to kind of balance things out, okay, to be able to supply those products to our customers. So I think our import and domestic supplier network is a big deal. And then on top of that, throw in the transportation fleet and the 90 facilities. So another thing that had happened is we didn't have product maybe in Los Angeles, but we had it in Philadelphia or we had it in Atlanta. So that's a big deal, which ties into having suppliers. And we have global suppliers. So we could have a global supplier in the US that could be in a sold out position or a tight inventory position, but he may have extra product, let's say in Europe or maybe in Latin America. And then we have the resources to import those products to be able to supplement or provide an alternative chemistry to the customer to be able to get him through his formulation needs during the time of crisis, shall we say, that we've been experiencing the last couple of years for sure. What do you think?
So I think I would add to that. What I would add to that is right down those lines. The additional benefit that ties back into kind of some of the brokerage, right? When we're dealing with the seasonality and the chemicals that we're bringing in for certain seasons in the ag industry, we see where a lot of that stuff is coming on container ships from overseas. And as a customer, you don't want to know that your containers of EDTA, et cetera, are parked sideways in the Suez Canal and there's no other solution for it. And in that solution, what you said, right? We have multiple suppliers that can bring many of our products from both international and domestic sources that can get that to the customers. But in addition, we have that ability with our facilities, right, where we can have what I would call forward-facing inventory sitting in our facilities that's ready on a much shorter lead time to get to our customers as needed. So that benefits the customer, right? That benefits our customers in the fact that we have these multiple sources. We have warehouses where we have it in stock, and we have domestic and international. So something happens with the international politics or supply chains, we have domestic sources. Something happens with rail shipping, where we've seen multiple times in the last couple of years where rail lines have been having issues or struggles. We have a massive private fleet and relationships with common carriers to still get products to customers. And so I think in the last piece of it is many of our customers are anticipating total demand for the year, right, for that season. And they, you may miss the mark, right? You may need a little bit more towards the end of that season. And Univar Solutions, right? We could be that solution where you don't have to wait another 6, 8, 12 weeks for lead time to bring in that container or whatever it may be. There's a likelihood that we can have that product in one of our warehouses on quick ship to get those last orders, potentially, saving time to the customer on, the total sales cycle time for our customers in that situation. So for me, I think that kind of is the all-encompassing closing the loop circle of life, if you will, for the security of the supply chain. Yeah. So, well, okay. On that note, we don't have any other additional questions that we wanted to go through. So, Christian and I would love to thank everybody for spending some time with us, listening to the presentation. And listening to us have a little bit of banter and question and answer here at the end of the presentation. Thank you for listening. If you have any questions, as always, please feel free to reach out to your local rep, or any of your resources that you have in your local area. So thank you very much.